What is happening, people? Welcome back to B Harold's Cars. We're here in beautiful Hollywood Hills, California. Right behind me is the iconic Mulholland Drive, one of the greatest driving roads out there. Today we're going to be reviewing the 2021 BMW X3. The X3's front fascia has these massive kidney grills. Personal preference, I like when they used to be smaller, but for some reason, every generation of BMWs that keeps coming out, they just keep getting bigger. You have the LED system, those look really good. You have the parking sensors down here, that's definitely a must. This is the X-Line trim, it's not the M Sport trim, so it's not that usual sporty BMW look you get. The X-Line's supposed to be kind of rugged. Everything for the most part though, is laid out really, really well. As you can see, when you step inside the X3, you're automatically welcomed by a 10.2-inch touchscreen. Throughout the cabin, there's this very elegant wood-like trim. BMW calls it dark oak wood. I say wood-like because it does feel a little cheap, but aesthetically though, it works. All of the upholstery is the standard black. If you want the premium upholstery, you'll have to option yours out with the Vernasca leather for a cool $1,500. Apologies for the screen flicker. My cameraman made a rookie mistake. But in the media and radio section, you have what I like to call your infotainment basics, which includes satellite radio, Apple Wireless CarPlay, Bluetooth connectivity, and finally, in 2021, BMW gives us Android Auto. Compared to the Mercedes GLC and Audi Q5, the rear seat room is actually the smallest of the three. But it's not too bad. As long as someone not super tall is sitting back here, you'll be good to go. Cargo netting, door compartments, and climate controls also come in handy. Now regarding the trunk space, the X3 has more cargo room than a lot of other small SUVs in the segment. A big plus for me is its square shape, which makes it quite functional for anything you need. In case something rough gets slid in the trunk, there's also the nice metallic scuff plate to help with loading and unloading. This SUV has a starting price around $43,000. With that, there's a pretty punchy engine beneath the hood. It's a turbocharged 2-liter inline 4-cylinder that puts out 248 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. You also get this funny carbon-like material on the top of the engine cover, but it looks cool. The X3 has surprisingly good handling. Even for an SUV, being a BMW the way it is, it handles pretty well. Now, obviously, it's not an X3M comp or an X4M comp or on and on and on with any of the M cars, but it does handle really well. The seats are really comfortable. The bolstering is really good. Everything feels pretty much really comfortable in this car. So one of the things that I don't like is that this is not all leather. This is Sensitech. It's what BMW calls their fake leather, basically. It's still nice. It's just not regular leather at all. But for the most part though, it's pretty nice. So before we were on the canyon, now we're on the city streets. It's really comfortable. I'm in comfort mode right now. Let me put into Eco Pro, which is what BMW calls their Eco mode. Feels the same for the most part. But what I do like about these driving modes is that you can actually change them individually. And what I mean by that is I can have an Eco, but I can have my steering in Sport, which is something I really like. I don't like when the steering's all loose and everything. I like when it's really tight. So that's something that stands out to me. All the controls in here have a really nice tactile feel to them. It's nice aluminum materials. There is a little bit of that fake leather, the Sensitech, but it's nice. Nothing creaks. Everything feels really, really, really solid. Thank you so much for watching another episode of B Harold's Cars. Like, subscribe, comment, put the bell notifications on. You know the drill. I'll see you all next time.